Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome to another episode of Metal and Beer. Metal and Beer. This is episode number 19. And in this video, I've got a really cool metal riff using hammer-ons and roll-offs to share with you. And after the lesson, of course, I'll be trying a really tasty beer. Alright guys, so let's learn this metal riff with hammer-ons and roll-offs. I'm going to break it up into small sections. We'll throw up the tablature here. So let's learn the riff together. Here's the first part. The first note I want to make is we're only playing on the second and third string, the A and the D. That makes things a little easier, just two strings. And what we're doing is we're doing the hammer-on and roll-off starting on the third string, the D string, and we're using frets 2 and 3 and then the open string as well. So we're hammering on from 2 to 3 and then we're kind of rolling off, letting that open string, you don't really hit that part. That's the roll-off part, so you only pick it. It's kind of like this. So just try that. And then hit that A string after that. So over the entire riff, the most important thing is that technique, is playing the metal riff with the hammer-ons and roll-offs. And that can be time consuming to grasp at first, but I promise if you practice this over and over, you will eventually get it down and you'll be able to master this technique. So if you're having trouble with it, just practice that at first. Don't worry about the rest of the lesson right now. If you're kind of new at this, just practice this part. Now, we're applying that very same concept throughout the entire riff here. So instead of the second and third fret rolling off to the open string, the second piece of this is going to be doing the hammer on and roll off on the third and fifth fret of that D string. So same thing, you're going from 3 to 5 and you're doing the hammer on there and then you're rolling off, letting that open string ring out before you hit the A. So it's going to be like this. Now the important thing here too is I'm only picking one time on that third string when I'm doing the hammer on and roll off. So I'm picking this first note, the rest of it I'm just doing the hammer on and roll off after that, and the next string that I pick is going to be that A string when we go back to that power chord. Jun, jun, jun. Now the next piece of this is again the same concept. We're just moving the frets up a little bit here. We're going from 5 to 7 and then doing the hammer on from the 5th fret to the 7th fret on that third string, the D string, and again rolling off to the open note there. And then I end it by doing those 3 roll-offs in sequence again. So I think that's what I played. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget what I played and I have to go back and I'm like, okay, what did I play? So let's go through that again. Yeah, that was it. So you have the idea, plus we got the tabs up there for you as well. But yeah, that last piece, if you want to leave that off for now, like I said, if you're new at this technique of doing the metal riffs with hammer-ons and roll-offs, if you're new at this, just practice the technique itself. And then as you progress, and I promise, again, you practice this over and over, you will indeed progress. But as you progress, then throw in that last piece there. And again, all I'm doing on that last part is just the sequence of the hammer-ons and roll-offs. Alright guys, so I really hope you enjoyed learning that metal riff with hammer-ons and roll-offs. And you're probably wondering by now, what's Jason drinking today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Today I'm drinking Samuel Smith's Imperial Stout. This is a beer from England, and I'm a big fan of a nice, thick, good, tasty stout. So let's give this a try. Wow, that is a nice, thick stout. So this is brewed at Samuel Smith's small traditional British brewery with well water. Now I thought that was really interesting to have a beer brewed with well water. That's pretty cool. So it has the best barley malt, roasted barley, yeast and hops to create the rich, flavorful ale, deep chocolate in color with a roasted barley nose and flavor that is a complexity of malt, hops and yeast. And it's fermented in stone Yorkshire squares. So this distinctive type of ale was originally shipped to Imperial Russia, and it was a favorite of Russian nobility. So really cool. It is a thick stout, very strong stout. Now as far as the alcohol content, I know it says Imperial Stout. I was thinking it would be a little higher, but it's at 7%. But 7% for a stout, that's really good, because if you have too high of an alcohol content in a stout, then it might throw off the flavor of the stout. So again, let's have another taste. Very good. I want to have a couple more of these today, but unfortunately this is my last one. Alright guys, that wraps it up for episode 19 of Metal and Beer. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I love making them because it's like we're sitting in the room together, playing some metal guitar, and having a few brewskis. Can't ask for too much more than that. So guys, don't forget to check out my music, of course. If you go to jasonstallworth.com/music, the link's there. The link is also in the description of the video. You can hear all my music on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and all those good places. Also, I'm still giving away my free lead guitar lesson ebook called Licks of Fire. And you can go to jasonsmetal.com/join, that link, and that link's also in the YouTube description, and grab your free copy of my lead guitar practice guide. So guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, keep it metal.